You know who it is. It's your man, Horror Flick, Digger Ditch, Big Mitch. And I'm kicking in doors with 030s, and I'm bringing 2-8s, 101s because we Vegas sons. It's the Chronicles. You already know what it is. Sideways slang with it, bolo yang with it. You can't hang with it, on them things with it. You already know, quit it. Welcome to another episode of Vegas Chronicles, man, with your boy Big Mitch from Super 6. Hey, look, I've been gone for a minute, man, just digesting rhetoric. You know, I'm going to get into that later, but no, I'm going to get into that now. Number one, last time I was talking to y'all, I spoke a little bit on a boule. Somebody in my comment told me I basically didn't know what I was talking about. Look, I'm going to say this real fast because it's a time and place for when we can talk about that, the Illuminati and all that, you know. But the Black Boule, listen, the only thing different, you know, that from the Boule in its inception was that when the Boule was founded in 1904 by I think his name was Henry Minton, they were not collegiate affiliated. Okay, they were noble men of renowned stature that believed in the talented tenth, just like the 1%. Yeah, they're not collegiate affiliate, but the Boule was started Sigma Pi Phi. They're the first ones to use the Greek insignia, from which Omega Psi Phi, which was founded in November in 1911 by 4 individuals, initially 3, John Amos and three more people. 1904, 1906 is when the collegiate form of the Greek fraternity started. But if you think the Boule didn't infiltrate that, you done lost your mind, man. That goes to show that you know nothing of the Boule. Now, the Illuminati itself, that was started in 1776 in Bavaria, Germany by Adam Weishaupt, who was a professor. See, that's a whole nother branch. There's different forms of Illuminati, man. You have the Bilderbergers, you have Yorkers, you have Scottish Rites, which are Freemasons. You have the Council on Foreign Relations. You have the Trilateral Commission. You have the Committee of 300. You have the Knights of Malta, the Jesuits, the Golden Dawn. It's so many forms of Illuminati or a secret society that you wouldn't even believe. So, you know, just because you used to the traditional Q dogs, that's the sound of the man working on the Q. It's because you used to them stepping and doing all that, man. It's deeper than that. That's why you don't know. Okay? That's why you don't know. It's deeper than that. But the Boule was not, in its inception, collegiate affiliated. It wasn't. Okay? But they was all about the 5. See, everything's about that 5. What you know about that 5? Huh? What you know about that 5? Huh? If you ever watch Martin, you know it was 5 individuals on there. Martin, Gina, Cole, Pam, and Tommy. It was Bruh Man from the 5th Flow. He had an episode when he was into it with his what was that? His landlord about not paying the 5. His show lasted 5 seasons. Look at Martin. Go over Martin and listen. Really look, and it'll tell you it's so demonic and so full of occultism. You wouldn't even believe. You wouldn't even believe. Everything was about the 5 on there, which is the pentagraph. So, when it comes to occultism, do your homework. Don't tell me what I don't know. Anyway, moving along. You know, I got into a conversation, man, with somebody who said something, man, I think it really shook me up. Because I had a lot of respect for this individual that said this. And what I'm talking about is what I do when I bring you Vegas Chronicles, when I talk about Vegas streets, is because people have tarnished what went on in Vegas, like something never, like it never went on. I'm from one of the worst area, the worst era, the era that started it all. My era started it all. The era that I come from. I was banging in '85, so after '86, when L got killed, that's when it really kicked back off. All the gangs came into exception basically in '89. From Four Deuce Bonanza Village Gangsta Crip, from Diana Street, ABM, Diana Street Villains, Ellis Street Mafia, you name it. A lot of gangs came into existence in '89. 40 Block, the Brownie Boys, a lot of things came into existence in 1989. That was the year Vegas really got out of hand, when people was just full-fledged banging. Everything in Vegas was really just, if it wasn't already solidified, it was coming out and it was making a name for itself. From that point on, everything got really out of hand. But this individual had the audacity to tell me these kids can't be saved. They just go kill each other anyway. That's the problem. See, that's the attitude that we as a people have. But we quick. If that's the attitude that you have, that it should be left alone and they should just be left to just murder themselves off, then why do y'all protest unarmed killings? Why do y'all wear shirts that say Black Lives Matter? Why y'all burning down y'all own stuff in protest if we was to just sit back and just let them kill each other off because they can't be saved? That's some cold stuff to say. That's some cold stuff to say, man. They can't be saved. Just let them. What if your ancestors felt that way about slavery? Where will you still be? But for an individual to say that, and for me to sit back and listen, and for them to try to make me feel like I'm doing something wrong simply because I'm giving a person, listen, you know how hard it is for an individual to come and bring their life story to the forefront? You opening yourself up to all kind of hatred and criticism from your own. Everybody that tried to basically dissuade me from doing what I'm doing, not everybody, because a lot of people that I was taught to go after, to hate, that these dudes was my enemies, is the ones that's really supporting me. The people that's supposed to be my friends, my homies and all that, they hating on me, huddling up in the background, talking about me. But I want you to know something, and y'all know this. To the ones that's huddling up and talking, y'all know when I was active, all y'all put together that's huddling up talking didn't put in more work than me. So when you huddling up and you talking, understand that too. Talk about that. Talk about how I put in more work than all y'all put together. I bet you I have. Talk about that. When y'all huddle up talking about me, and then you call me like you on my team or my friend, like I'm stupid enough to play checkers. I've been did away with that, man. I left that in the sandbox along with you. I did away with childish things. So when you come pretending like you my partner, I just let you talk, man. Because I'm going to stay who I am and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And what I'm doing is I'm taking my focus off unnecessary thing, which is dudes that really don't deserve my attention. And I'm placing it on the ones that really do need my attention. The youth, they the ones dying. And this individual also had the audacity to say, in the same sense as let them die, that they know how the mothers feel. Oh, I know how they feel. How you know how the mother feel when you ain't buried a child? And I know this person ain't buried a child. How you know how these mothers feel that buried a child? How you know how they feel? Ain't nobody speaking up for them. How you know how they feel? You just said you can't say to kids, just let them kill themselves off. Do you even care how the mama feel? If you have attitude like that? Do y'all really know? Look, man, Vegas, and to you people that look down upon Vegas, that's your biggest mistake right there. Because Vegas is not like it used to be. We've basically killed ourselves off. We really did that. That cemetery up over there, Woodlawn, Bunker Brothers, Palms, is full of young black boys that played this game. They over there in that cemetery. We really murdered ourselves off. There was really shootings at car shows. Y'all remember Bone came out here in Valley, at Valley High School, and that incident happened at Valley with Bone Thugs and Harmony and Eazy-E? Stuff like that. The Martin Luther King parade got shot up. It used to go down out here bad, man. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke, man. And these youngsters have got infected by this to the point to where this generation right here is the worst generation I ever heard of. This generation right here, if we don't intervene, we're not going to have no future. So you can sit back and say, you know what, these kids can't be saved. That's because you don't got the strength nor the courage, probably not the wanting to do anything. Well, you get out the way. Let the people that do want to say these youth, that do look at them as something worthy of saving, let them get out here and do the hard work since you too weak to carry a load or two. It's a trip to me, man. F the mothers that done lost their children to this game, and there's so many of them that's just been cast aside as vague memories. Y'all don't even count them no more, huh? Y'all don't understand their pain. Y'all don't care. Y'all just say screw the kids. So when the police kill them, why you cry foul? Since they can't be saved and they just go kill each other off anyway, why when the police kill them you cry foul play? If they just go kill each other off, why should it matter? Huh? Why should it matter? You got dudes that really want to stop this madness, that's sickened by it, that's speaking out against it. But when we do that, we get attacked by our own people that should be in support of it. But that's how y'all get y'all feel, watching y'all own people slaughter themselves. And this internet ain't did nothing but replace gangster rap beef. Now it's just internet beef. People dying over internet beef instead of rap beefs now. That's sickening, man. That's sickening. It's really not about gangbanging no more. It's not. Nowhere. Everywhere you look on TV, somebody done got backdoored by their own. You gotta watch your own people. Your ops is your own people. That's what ops stand for. Own peoples. That's what ops stand for. Own peoples. Cause that's who go do you. Your own peoples. And that's a damn shame, man. But it's a conspiracy theory to kill black boys. The government is out to kill us, huh? No, it's little badass black boys out there killing little black boys, and this tired-ass weak leaders out here just saying, ain't nothing we can do about it. They're just gonna kill each other anyway. But when the police kill somebody, what y'all see, money signs or something? Because I can't believe that a person would say that, just leave it alone. They just go kill each other off. That's the weakest stuff I ever heard in my life. That's the weakest stuff I ever heard in my life, and I don't respect nothing about that. For real, I'm always trying to light on it, man. I don't care who like it. I didn't get on this internet to be liked. I got on this internet to shine a spotlight up on a situation, a crisis. The destruction of my community, of my people. That's sad, man. That's sad, man. Whole hoods in Las Vegas have been wiped out just like there have been in California and Chicago and in other places, man. Whole hoods is gone, man. Them dead bodies that's gone. They gone, man. They gone. You ride through some of these neighborhoods, it's so quiet, it's just as quiet as the cemetery up over there. Because it ain't nothing but little black souls just roaming through there. Death. And we accept it as a social norm, and that's where we get it wrong. This type of death is not a social norm. It's not, man. And it never will be, and it never should be accepted. We got to quit picking and choosing when we want to stand for something. We've always been, look, man, we've always been stigmatized to one leader, one person representing us. You know, nowadays it's Benjamin Crump. That's our civil rights hero now, Benjamin Crump. That's the best we can do. Yeah, he getting people paid. He getting himself paid, but what's really changing? He not doing nothing for the black mothers that's losing their kids to young black boys, because those young black boys that's doing the killing ain't got no money he can go after. So you know he ain't. He just in it for the money. He an ambulance chaser, just like Al Sharpton. They ambulance chasers. A lot of people don't want to hear this type of talk until you sitting in a funeral burying your child. Yeah, then it says then you want to listen then, huh? We got all these situations in these school buildings where kids is getting very disrespectful and teachers is forced. When I was coming up, no matter how bad we were, we didn't put our hands on teachers, man. Teachers had paddles that they used to put on our behinds. You get something to the principal office, he got a tennis racket up in there with holes and waiting on it to swat you with. We used to get paddling in school. Nowadays, the teachers damn near gotta know MMA to get these kids in check. For real. These kids is going over cell phones. You take their cell phone, you liable to get put in a coma. These kids is crazy, man. And they can't do nothing with them. And when the police go up in there, you already know how they going up in there. They going in there how the academy taught them to go up in there. And it's going to be disrespectful and ugly, and people ain't going to like it. So to avert that, people like me try to stand up and say something like, man, look, hold on, man, before you get yourself in that situation. You want to drown me out with all that till it happened to you. That's sad, man, but I ain't going to never stop. See, the thing about me, I ain't never took orders. I ain't never been no soldier. Soldiers take orders. I'm a warrior and have been one my whole life. Been one my whole life. So I believe that these children, that these youth, that these young black and Hispanic boys and some white boys that's lost out there, children in general that's lost, are worthy of being saved, man. That's your future. That's your garden, man. And it's a lot of their fathers that's not here to teach them. You know? So I'm never going to have that attitude. You know what I mean? I'm never going to have that attitude. And I don't care how nobody feel about it. You know, my daddy had me for the first 4 years of my life. And I can go into some details on how and why I joined the gang. People never ask me why I joined the gang. I'm not going to even go there because I'm not no evil person. But I joined the gang for a specific reason. When I was 10 years old, I joined the gang. Huh? And it wasn't because I was Sheepdog's son. I didn't join the gang because I was Sheepdog's son. I joined the gang because I was affected by something. And like I said, I'm not going to go up into that. Because I'm not evil. I forgave myself. That way I can forgive the other person. Yeah. You know? So and you know what? And the cold thing about it, you know, and let's get something straight. Nah, I wasn't molested or nothing like that. Don't get it twisted. Nah, it's something worse than that. Yeah, worse than that. That made me join the gang. And what can get worse than that, huh? Yeah, it was something worse than that made me join the gang. Yeah, and when I joined it, I unleashed hell because it was something inside of me, that felt a certain type of way. So I raised hell when I joined the gang, and that's why people thought I was crazy. Wasn't nothing crazy about me. Wasn't nothing crazy about me. I was reacting to what happened to me. I took my anger out in them streets. So I know what these youngsters is going through. Some of them just don't want to talk about it. Some of them just don't want to talk about it. It's a lot. I know what's going on. That's why they got that I don't give a F mentality. I was sent to the crazy house for having an I don't give a F mentality. When I was 13 years old, I was sent to the crazy house. Children Behavioral Service. So I know what a bunch of these youth going through psychologically. See? Psychologically. I know what a bunch of them going through. I went through it too. And the only reason why God left me here was to tell my story. And that's all I'm doing. And people got the audacity to try to make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. No, the ones just sitting back letting these boys die like this, letting these little girls get kidnapped like this, letting our youth just getting slaughtered like this, y'all wrong. Horribly wrong. Just sitting back watching it happen. But when the police do something out of line, you want to act like you're victimized. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. We holler defund, 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 defund. Let's defund this goddamn killing of one another. Let's defund that first, man. Let's give these youngsters a chance to live, man. Normal kids live to die. These children is dying to live, man. But I shouldn't say nothing. I should just sit back because they just go kill each other anyway. What if your leaders had that? I'm talking about the ones that really gave a damn about you, like Harriet Tubman and Fannie Lou Hamer and people like Shirley Chisholm and all them freedom fighters that really fought and lost their lives and limbs for your liberation. What if they had that attitude? That an end is just going to be an end. Why liberate?